What is up, you guys? We are back here with another video, and as you guys can tell, we finally got our hands on a SSR 125cc semi-automatic pit bike. And you guys know on the previous videos I talked about getting a little dirt bike or pit bike just to mess around with. This is basically what I had in mind, just a small little 125cc dirt bike or pit bike. So I'm gonna get into the video, you know, talk about all the specs, what I like about the bike and all that. But first, before I get into it, let me just tell you some sad news and how I got this bike. So the way I got this bike, I got it from a trade. Sadly, yes, we did get rid of the 420cc Predator mini bike. I know, I'm sorry you guys, I didn't get to make another video on it, but it was just a last minute thing. The person had posted this on the marketplace, and as you guys know, I wanted one of these, and he was just, you know, happened to be looking for a mini bike with that Predator motor, the 420. So it was, you know, a good trade for the both of us. You know, we each had what we wanted. So I don't know what you guys think. Would you guys have kept the 420 or the SSR? I personally, you know, like the SSR. I think we could have a little bit more fun with it on the channel, and you know, we could go off-roading, do a little more stuff with it. So I think this bike I could use a little bit more than the Predator. And I think I did send the link to some of my videos to the person that traded, so maybe, you know, maybe we'll be a viewer, he'll see his bike on here. So yeah, let's get straight to the video, you know, talk about the specs of this bike and see how we like it. So starting off with the bike, this is an SSR 125cc semi-automatic pit bike. So what this means is there is no clutch whatsoever. So there's no lever, but it does have gears. It has 4 gears, neutrals all the way at the bottom, 4 up. So you still can shift through the gears, just there's no clutch. So that's what semi-automatic means. The motor is a 125cc SSR motor. It has a, I'm reading it off of here, or some of the things. I know it has a, what is it, 22 millimeter carburetor stock. And keep in mind, all this bike is stock right now. I did already order a sprocket for it because first gear is basically, you're probably only going like 5 miles an hour. So I kind of wanted a little bit longer. We're going to do so many things to this bike and a lot of videos. So just, if you guys want to keep watching future videos, subscribe, turn on your bell notifications. All right, let's see. Another thing. This motor puts out 7.3 horsepower at 7,500 RPM. We are probably going to change that in the future. We're going to do some upgrades to it, probably do the carburetor. Like I said, I already have the sprocket. The thing I like about this, it has both front and rear disc brakes. So just like a regular motorcycle, rear brakes, front brakes, disc brakes. Also, it has a really nice muffler. I really like it. I'm gonna show you guys in a minute, but it is all chrome, right? And this thing is really quiet. You can literally ride this like 10-15 miles an hour and no one will hear you, even if they're close by. But once you get on it, it is loud. So that is really good. I like that because once I ride in the neighborhood, you know, people won't be like mad at me for riding this thing. Another thing, the gas tank. The gas tank, I believe, is a 0.8 gallons, so almost a gallon. So it should last like a couple hours. I've heard people on videos say they last a couple hours. I haven't even ridden a full tank of gas yet, so I will tell you guys later how that works, you know. Also, right here coming up to the handlebars, it does have a kill switch, an actual button kill switch. Another thing that I like for the brakes, this is like a braided line. It's not just like a cheap line. It looks really nice. So it looks like it's gonna hold up pretty good. The tires, I don't know if I mentioned them, the wheels I mean. This is a 12-inch in the rear and a 14-inch in the front. So that's a little bit bigger than the 110cc that I had in the channel, the previous video that I fixed up. These are just a little bit bigger, which is nicer, you know, gives you a little more ground clearance. And speaking of ground clearance, it does come with like a skid plate and a hole right there so you can drain the oil, and a little cutout for the exhaust. So this thing is like, you know, pretty good. I guess you can take it off on off-roading, you know, hit some rocks. It's not like thick by any means. It's not really strong, but it's better than having nothing. And also another thing, this bike is really light. I just checked online on their website, and they claim it to be 129 pounds, which is really good. So once I'm unloading it on my car, I can literally pick up the front, no problem, and right here in the back, no problem. So you can load it up on a car, truck, van, anything like that, one person only. I've done it like when I went to pick it up for the trade. So it's a really light bike. I really like that. And you know, it just get ups and goes. It's like a pretty fast bike for the size. We're gonna start it up right now, show you guys how it sounds, and you know, probably just go through the gears. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and try to kick start it just to show you guys how it sounds. Let's see, I think it is in neutral. There you go. So as you can see, it started right up. Let me see, do I have the gas on? Yeah, the gas is on. So it started right up, and look, I'm gonna get close here. You can barely hear that it's on. Like, I'm like, what, 4 or 5 feet away, and I can barely hear it, or because I have the helmet too, but you can barely hear it. And when you rev it up, let's see. Look at that. That thing sounds, it sounds way better than the 125. Like, if you hear that coming from far away, you would not think it's a 125. It sounds really good. I know the muffler is super small, but I think they did a really good job with the whole exhaust system. I like it. Anyways, back to the bike. This is the SSR125. This is going to be the new bike channel. We're going to be doing new things to it. Like I said, we already have the 16 tooth front sprocket already on the way. Right now it has a 14 tooth. We're going to be swapping that out so it can, you know, cruise at a much higher speed. Next video, we're going to do a top speed run test with the bike before and after the sprocket, you know, so we can see the difference. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. You know, if you guys liked it, leave a like, leave a thumbs up. And if you guys like this channel or like the content, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Turn on the bell notifications, because we have more videos like this coming up, and we're probably going to be taking this bike off-road now that it is capable. So yeah, leave a like, you know, if you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.